to DomainVestors.tv. I'm your host, Morgan Linton, and I've got some very exciting news for you guys today. And what's that? It's the winners of the DomainVestors.tv Domaining SEO Challenge. Now, this was actually the first contest that I think it's ever been done of its kind, which is really an SEO contest. A contest to try to get a site or a domain to rank as quickly as possible into the #1 spot in Google, and I had a ton of people enter this contest. So first I wanted to say thank you everybody for entering this contest, and there could only be 3 winners, and they're right here on this paper. Hopefully you didn't see who that was. I'm assuming that because of the digital artifacting that is added by YouTube, you can not read from this far away anyways. But I do have 3 winners, and I'm going to announce those obviously at the end of the video, so you guys can listen to what I'm saying for the rest of the video. Don't worry, it's only going to be like 6 hours long. I was going to talk about ancient Sumerian beliefs and tribal rituals. Just kidding. I'm going to be talking about domaining. That's what I tend to talk about on these videos. So, what am I going to talk about today? Today I'm going to talk about the importance of fresh content. Okay? This is something that I think has been tremendously downplayed in the mini-site frenzy that's been going on in the domaining world. And so let me just tell you what I'm talking about. Fresh content means content that is new, content that is exciting, content that people want to read. Okay? Fresh content doesn't necessarily mean content that is there every single day, but is about some random topic. Fresh content, at least to me, has to not only be new content, but relevant and interesting content. And that way I'm using fresh not just to mean new, but fresh as in new and fresh as in cool. Kind of putting both of those meanings for the word together into one. Well, how does this play into the domaining world? Well, what it comes down to is that a lot of people have big portfolios of domain names, and they're trying to find ways to convert those domains to revenue. And oftentimes the sad reality is you notice that all those domains you bought won't really resell for those tens of thousands or even thousands of dollars you were expecting them to. So what do? You panic and you park the domains and think, well, that's okay, I'll just sit on the revenue these domains bring in. And then you notice, wait a second, I'm not getting any revenue. Well, the first step you need to take is to really go through your portfolio and make sure that your domains are actually valuable. Now, I gave a tip about how to do this in an article last week, and that is just take your domains and plug them into Esteban. If they come back, any of the domains come back as worth $0 or worth the reg fee that you paid for them, that's probably a domain that you'll want to let drop. Don't spend your time turning that into a mini site. What you want to do is look at your top 5 or top 10 domain names and really focus on those. Now you think, okay, I want to be ahead of everyone else. Rather than just parking my domain, I want to put a mini site on my domain. Now that is an absolutely great first start, because the idea of a mini site is simple. You want to have content so that you can actually get the site or the domain ranking well in the search engines. Your mini site can be as pretty or as ugly as you want. At the end of the day, the goal of that mini site really is to get your domain ranked well in search engines. Now, here's where the design comes in. The design has to be attractive enough so that once that domain is ranking well in the search engines, when somebody comes to the domain, rather than going, oh, this is a horrible looking site, I'm leaving right away, they come to the domain and go, oh, interesting. They read the information. They get maybe some information they want, but they also notice, hey, there's a link over there that has the information I really want. Let me click on that. Or hey, here's a product that's affiliated with what I'm looking at. I want to find out more about that. And that's how you generate the revenue from your mini site. But here's the thing. That person that comes to your domain, that visits your mini site, they may click on your link, but are they ever coming back? Well, this is where fresh content comes into play. Okay? You have to make sure that you take at least some focus. Now, you can develop a bunch of your domains into mini sites, but you want to make sure that you take some subset. Pick your top 5, pick your top 10. Whatever Esteban says, hey, these are your top 5 most valuable, maybe that would be a good place to start. There's a lot of different ways to research domains, and I'm going to be going over that. I've written a lot of posts about that. But just to get a baseline analysis, toss them into Esteban, pick your top 5, put the most of your focus, the most focus you can on those domains. If you have 1,000 domain names, that's great. But if you're trying to build them one after the other, what you're going to do is build out a lot of your junky domains while your really good domain names that have the most potential sit there really having less optimized sites on them than they really should have for what they can offer you. And that's why you need to pick those 5, pick those 10, whatever it's going to be, put focus on them and get fresh content on the domains. Well, how do you get fresh content? Fresh content means actually either you writing content or finding somebody else to write the content, paying somebody else to write the content, or using an automated script, be it a PHP script or a WordPress plugin that can actually add that content to your site. But what you want to do is make it clear so that when a visitor comes to your site, they can see, okay, I got the information I wanted, but it's clear to me that this site has new information frequently, so I'm going to bookmark it, or I'm going to come back tomorrow, because that one repeat visitor will tell more people, and you'll find yourself getting traffic not just through searches, but through word of mouth. And what you're actually doing is turning your domain into a destination. I've talked about this in a video before, about turning your domain name into an online destination. This is exactly what you'll be doing, and fresh content is the key to this. And this is what I found, if you've read my blog post, September was the most successful month ever for my blog and my business. What was my big lesson? What was the key to the success? Fresh content. So go through now and think to yourself, okay, I built those domains into mini sites, and I'm getting some revenue from them. Now think, how many of those domains have fresh content added weekly or monthly? Chances are the answer is none. Now, find that list, make a list of 5, of 10, hey, just make a list of 3. Put your energy into those, get fresh content on those, and you will find that you'll get more traffic, more revenue. In the end, you'll have a more valuable domain name. So, that's what I have to say for this week. Really focus on fresh content. Give visitors a reason to come back. And now, for the winners of the DomainVestors.tv Domaining SEO Contest, we have in first place, who's going to win a fully SEO optimized 5-page site valued at $399. We have Brandon McDermott with IDQclothing.com. Congratulations, Brandon. In second place, we have, and I apologize if I'm pronouncing your name incorrectly, but it's Sijo Mani for Nasbo.com, and you have won a prize which is my book, which is a $50 value plus 1 month ad, which is a $65 value, over $100 value there just for the second prize. And in third place, we have for the domain name Appenzeller Sennenhund, which is actually a breed of dog. AppenzellerSennenhund.com is the domain. We have Johan Zatterstrom. Congratulations, you have won a $50 GoDaddy gift card. And that's it. Congratulations. The 3 of you have won probably the first SEO contest of its kind, maybe one of the first SEO contests ever, because I haven't really seen SEO contests. If you have, let me know about them, because I want to enter in some myself, and I would like to know some ideas about how to run some other SEO contests, because this one was a lot of fun. And I've got another contest coming up this week. So if you guys are ready to win more, I love these contests. And hey, 3 winners, that's pretty fun. So congratulations to Brandon, Siho, and Johan. You'll be contacted with all the information about redeeming your prizes. Thanks for entering in the contest. Looking forward to the next contest this week. And also, don't forget, we have a casting call going on now. Send in your videos and you could be on Domain Investors Television when our first or second or third or fourth or whatever episode it is you end up being on airs. And remember, that might not just be online, it could be on TV too. So you might find yourself in front of a pretty large viewing audience. You never know, dream big, right? But at any rate, tell the world what inspired you about domaining and how you got interested in domaining, and you could find yourself on Domain Investors Television. So thanks for watching. Have a great week, everyone. Morgan here from DomainVestors.tv. We'll see you next time.